Hello, Dr. Ivy. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I am very excited to have you join us today at Inspire Forward. So, just a little bit of information about Inspire Forward. Inspire Forward is a platform for our clients to share their experience with others and for them to have the opportunity to inspire forward. So, I opened Inspire Weight Loss. It's going to be 5 years in 2 months. And I started Inspire Weight Loss because I lost a whole lot of weight and I was feeling so great. So I wanted to inspire forward. And that's why I actually went back to school very reluctantly because I was 42 years old and I wasn't great in school when I was younger. So, but I did really well this time around. And that's why I opened Inspire Weight Loss because I wanted to inspire forward and help others feel the same as I did when I finally got myself together. So I really wanted to give our clients the opportunity to do the same. And so I one day had the thought of starting a YouTube channel called Inspire Forward so our clients can do the same. So here we are. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So Dr. Ivy, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, what brought you to Inspire. Just share.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you could say I'm a true Florida native. I was born here in Hollywood, but we actually moved to the Midwest when I was young. And then I found myself back here once I was finishing up my medical training. And then I met my now husband. And that's why I stayed here in Florida. I am, yeah, I'm a vascular and interventional radiologist by trade, which is a big fancy term for a specialty that specializes in minimally invasive procedures. Mm-hmm. But it's, as I'm sure a lot of healthcare workers will tell you, it's a very demanding, rewarding, but demanding job. And I wanted to do something that was sort of my own. I mean, I felt like I was working as a corporate employee, and I just felt like my full-time job was treating me more like, instead of centering it around helping patients, it was more about treating as many people as you can for money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I actually opened up a medical spa called Body Bright a year ago, but what inspired me to do so was actually a coworker.
Really?
Yeah. So she had partnered with a friend of hers who owns a nail salon, and she would go into the nail salon intermittently and do Botox, mostly aesthetic things, but little minor procedures that that could consider cosmetic. And she loved it and built up a base that was so big enough that she eventually opened up her own spa while working full time. And she was nice enough to sit down with me, and basically she gave me the idea to try to do the same thing. So
I love
here I
that.
am now.
So you know, the trials and
tribulations. It did. If you had asked me if I would have done something like this when 5 years ago, I would have laughed at you. Like, no way.
Same here. You know, only God knows, right? You never know. So where's your location? Where are you located?
We are located in Cooper City, in a shopping center called Countryside Shops. It's off of Flamingo Road, right next to the intersection of Flamingo and Griffin. There's a big Walmart, and we're in the shopping center next door.
Cool. Awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit of the services that you offer there?
I try to think of it as kind of like a twofold. We're not your typical spa. That's the difference between spas and what we call medical spas. We do offer your facials and your microdermabrasions, your standard, what I like to call your standard skincare, chemical peels. But we also offer what is known as advanced skincare. And those treatments are a little bit more invasive. They can involve things like needles. So we offer Botox, we offer dermal fillers. Because I'm a vascular physician, I do treatment of spider veins, which involves injection with a needle. And some of the estheticians here also perform some procedures with needles like microneedling, or we also do laser treatments. So laser skin rejuvenation and laser hair removal.
Awesome. And teeth whitening too.
Yes, and teeth whitening.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I'm really hoping that we inspire some people to go your way. You're 1 year in, and that is fantastic. You started in a really rocky time with the whole virus and everything, and I'm so glad that you're doing well. And you're in the same community that Inspire Weight Loss is, Cooper City, Davie. And I love to support small businesses. I love to support clients that have businesses, just in general, small businesses, but also our clients that come to Inspire that have also businesses. I love to support one another. And I think that we need to do that. We definitely do,
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that you're in our community and that you're here. And I'm so happy that you're in Inspire Weight Loss. So tell me what brought you to Inspire Weight Loss.
Well, I mean, everybody's, I guess we can call it a weight journey, is different. For me, I've been overweight my whole life, even when I was little. And I have tried pretty much every weight loss program or diet that's been out there. And some of them have been successful, but I found myself kind of falling off track. I'd lose the weight, gain it back, lose the weight, gain it back. And in retrospect, I realize now it's because a lot of the weight loss programs I did taught you how to lose the weight, but didn't really teach you the overall lifestyle changes that you need to maintain, or they were just not realistic in terms of what I needed to do. Plus, when you take in consideration my lifestyle. And I actually was in a weight loss program that was pretty good right before COVID hit. And then COVID started, and my weight actually got worse, which I think is the case for a lot of people. I was working from home. You would think being at home, you would do a lot more exercising, a lot more cooking, but at least for me, it was the opposite. It was every excuse to just kind of, it affects your mood. So I put on even more weight. And when things sort of died down with COVID, I wanted to do something for me. And I wanted to look for a more comprehensive, I guess that's the word I would use, program. So I went online and I saw the reviews. I saw the option to also include the red light body contouring, which when you're my size is something, I mean, when you think of body contouring, it's not something I would have considered before, So I scheduled a free consultation because I was like, it couldn't hurt. And when I went to the consultation, when they gave me the summary of what the diet was like, it was something that was, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It was something that was realistic. Let's put it that way, realistic for me.
Okay.
I work, with the spa, but I also still work as a physician. And while I do like to cook, I can't do it all the time. So a lot of the other programs, the last program I was in, pretty much didn't offer options in terms of going out or ordering. This was a weight loss program that didn't make you feel deprived. I've done a couple of those too. Something like keto was way too restrictive for me. And I liked the support. You come in once a week. You had the Facebook group. People were always available to ask questions, which that was something too that with a lot of the other weight loss programs, you don't have that kind of support. So
And that was my experience when I did when I started my weight loss journey. I went to a center that was similar to this, and I literally had zero support. I had no support whatsoever. And thankfully, I'm pretty good at self-educating and motivating myself. So I just dove into it, and I did it, and I did it successfully. But most people are not like that, you know. Most people need that support. If you ask a room of 500 people, do you know what to do to lose weight? I will tell you that everybody will raise their hand. Everybody knows what they need to do to lose weight. It's everything else that's needed, you know, the support, guidance, structure, the education on why you eat this and not this, and creating those new habits, and then maintaining those new habits. That is where what I missed and I didn't get. And when I decided to open Inspire Weight Loss, I was really, really adamant that if I do this, which was nothing that was in my radar in my career, you know, 6 years ago, just like you, right? You said, if you would have asked me a year ago, I was like negotiating with God, really is what really happened. I'm like, God, if I do this, then I want to make sure that our clients are accessible to us as much as possible. So follow-up appointments, we have that coach line that our clients can text, you know, and I try not to respond on some days, but I'm really bad about that. Just because I've been there, done that. Most of our staff here has been there, done that, and we know, you know, what it takes, and we know that can be a struggle sometimes, and we need those people to bounce off of, you know, and encourage us, and also correct us at times, you know. So I'm so glad to hear that. So tell me, what have your results been so far? And do you have anything that you would like to share with anybody that's watching that might be on the fence, and they know that they need to do something? They might be right where you used to be, and right where I used to be. And is there anything that you want to share to encourage them that they're worth, you know, they're worth meeting the goals that they have, and they can do it?
Sure. I think that, I mean, I made the decision because you can come up with all kind of excuses as to why you should hold off, you know, the money, the time. But I decided I was going to do something for me. And I think initially one of the mistakes I made was, and this might not be true for everyone, but for me, to do a lot of drastic lifestyle changes at once is unrealistic. And so I have decided, you know, or I've decided I've had better success as the weeks have gone on, if I don't get everything right, to just focus on one thing that I can improve upon. And for example, for me, when I first started at Inspire, I didn't drink the amount of water I was supposed to. I've never been a big fan. I know I've never been a big fan of water. So I decided that I was going to focus on slowly increasing and getting my water intake. And now it's become a habit. So, you know, I'm going to take another aspect that I could improve upon and focus on that until they all become habits. And that being said, I mean, I'm proud of the weight I lost and the inches that I've lost so far. I think we said it was 25 pounds and 30 inches.
25.5 pounds and over 30 inches.
Over 30 inches.
Awesome. So, and you're still going.
Yes, I am still going. And I decided that, setbacks happen too. Sometimes not every week has been a success because life happens. And that I've learned is that that's never going to change whether you're a part of a weight loss program or not. That's just life. Yep. So I have to remind myself not to make that a discouragement and use that as a reason to stop completely. I mean, that's just too easy. There's always going to be challenges. So you have to decide that you're worth it. And even if you don't get to the goal that you want when, let me emphasize the when.
Come on, I love
When
it.
you want,
That's right.
it doesn't mean that it's a failure. You know, the ultimately you want to get to the end result, and to do that, you have to stick with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where the differentiator is with Inspire, where the support comes in and we celebrate you and your wins, you know, and your win at that moment might have been that you drank 20 more ounces of water and you finally made it over 80 ounces, you know. Everything doesn't have to be 100% as long as there's forward progression. And every single pound that our clients lose is a pound healthier that they are. And so that's why it's a journey. You know, it's not perfection. It's a journey. And so we love what we do here. We love our clients. We do. We really do. We are so proud of them. And we hope that they reach their goals in a sustainable manner, so then it's long term. And that's what we hope for. And it sounds like that's what you're experiencing, because, you know, with your lifestyle, with how busy you are, you know, like you said, at least you can, if you need to order out or something like that, you know, you can't always 100% cook. It's still sustainable because, you know, life happens. So I'm so happy that you're here and that you took the time to do this with us. Now let's go back to Body Bright, because I need to make some appointments. I'll call you, because we have facials, chemical peels, oxygen facials. I've never had one of those. Dermaplaning, did I say that right? Microdermabrasion, teeth whitening, IPL photo facial session. I gotta check that out too. And hair removal. So we have it here, guys. Body Bright in Cooper City, 954-758-9292. Check them out, please. We're going to be doing some events together, right?
Yes.
Because, you know, clients start losing fat here at Inspire, so we can take care of the internal and you'll take care of the external with all these facials, right? Who doesn't want this stuff? Who doesn't want it? I need to make appointments. I know my staff does. My staff goes to you. So check out Body Bright, guys. Thank you for watching. Dr. Ivy, I'm so happy for you. And the best is yet to come, right?
Right.
Yes. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching.